I don't know when we became the new adults, but I'm a child, okay? You are not the only main character, love. Cause I ain't leaving alone. Feel like I could be honest, babe. We both know that we're grown. That's why I wanna know how many drinks would it take you to be with me? Yeah, you look good and I got money, but I don't wanna waste my year. I'm sorry. I don't know. Summertime is coming. That's why I'm doing it a lot more. Anyway, hi. Welcome to my bubble where we do a little bit of adulting, a little bit of healing, and a little bit of creating. Is spiritual studies technically in the healing category? I think it is. I think I said all things spiritual journey will count towards healing. Period. See? I be thinking. As you can tell by the title, we are doing another spiritual studies on wolves. If you hear my voice being like in and out and scratchy, because it's springtime and I'm in a different location, so I have different allergy symptoms. Plus, I'm sitting right by trees, so my voice goes in and out. But anyway, that's not what this is about. We are talking about wolves today. We're talking about wolves. I'm a big animal person. I'm a big dog person in general, even though wolves are obviously completely different. But I say that to give you a starting point. I haven't had any close personal contact with the wolf, but I would love to have one. But wolves, one, I know they're spiritual. Two, as an animal person, I love them and like I can just watch. I would love to watch them and just be in their habitat and stuff, right? But there is a certain, I'm pretty sure it's technically like a meditation music, you know, like on YouTube, if you just search different meditation musics. I have one in my in one of my playlists. Not a public slow down. Not in one of my public playlists, but in just one of my personal playlists. I have a Native American flute and wolves. Like one. Is it that one or Raining Wolves? I'm pretty sure it's the native flutes and wolves. I listen to a lot of like flute music sometimes. Like when I'm in that state. And just, I don't know, something about the wolves and the way that they were crying out, and they just, I don't know. I really like wolves, and it was calling to me. So I was like, let's look into wolves. So here we are, spiritual studies. I looked at, you know, I always have my notes because I can't remember everything. So I have notes from 3 different sites, but they more or less all said the same thing. So we'll go down the list. I looked at purespirit.com, animalspirit.info, and spirit-animals.com. They all pretty much said the same thing. They had details on like seeing wolves in your dreams, details on just what wolves stand for in spirituality / according to like different tribes and different peoples and different communities and things. So let's get into it. Let's start with purespirit.com. So, according to purespirit.com, wolves are a symbol of guardianship, ritual, loyalty, and spirit. Wolves have the ability to make quick and firm emotional attachments, which I didn't know. Fun fact. Often wolves need to trust their own instincts, so wolves are meant to, or like are supposed to teach us the same thing, that we should trust our hearts and our minds, and like that we should have control over our lives. Which I was like, okay. Like I said, I haven't had like close personal contact with wolves, or like no one in my family has been particularly into wolves. So the more you know. Wolves are apparently one of the most respected and feared animals in the world. In some places, obviously, they look at them one way or the other more so than other places, but you know, that's the general consensus. But in actuality, wolves are apparently friendly, social, and intelligent animals. They are the same. It takes a village, you know. The entire pack apparently raises all the cubs, and wolf fathers are very devoted and gentle to their young. That's fire. That the fathers are gentle but also, strict. I'm a parent, but I'm soft. You get me? Especially, the fathers, the pack leaders. Well, not quote unquote, because they are the pack leaders, but you get me. Again, wolves have a social behavior based upon their hierarchical, structure, like humans. Wolves mark their territory. No, even wolves mark certain territories as sacred. I didn't know that. The more you know. Obviously, the marking their territory part I knew, but I didn't know they define certain areas as sacred. I think that's cool. Ooh, excuse me. Or maybe I did and I just can't think of an example, but fun fact. Various tribes and different people of North America say wolves represent not only creation, but also death and rebirth. And different peoples of California and the Great Plains see them as teacher animals. Apparently, Western Europe is not as positive about wolves. They're good animals, I guess. German, excuse me, German and Norse mythology. Norse? I don't know. They don't really teach us geography well over here. German and Norse mythology says they're a symbol of destruction and death. Vikings saw wolves as a representation of Fenris, or chaos, who bit through his chains and consumed the sun at the end of time. And they attached that to wolves. Oh, maybe because it was a wolf? That's a whole different story. If you know the story, put it in the comments. Paint the picture for me. Great Britain associates wolves with how in Merlin's time of madness, he kept a she-wolf at his side until he was sane again. So is that with the positive side or the negative side? Well, I guess that section is part of less positive in Western Europe. And then, of course, the story of Romulus and Remus. I'm pretty sure that's how it was pronounced. The famous pre-Roman twins that were said to have been raised by a she-wolf, and they were even suckled by her. Which I feel like I've heard that story, but I really don't remember. But I feel like that sounds familiar. So yeah, that's one way that wolves are looked at. That's the first set of things I learned when it comes to wolves and their symbology and their spiritual meaning. So then when I switched to spiritanimal.info, it basically said the same thing, that the power of the wolf brings instinct, intelligence, appetite for freedom, and awareness of the importance of social connections. You are not the only main character, love. Anyway. Apparently, wolves can also symbolize fear of being threatened and lack of trust. A wolf showing up in your life means that you should pay attention to what your intuition is telling you. The wolf is a powerful and inspiring spirit animal that can bring positive and negative symbolism into your life. But everything can, But the positive meaning is representative of sharp intelligence and a deep connection with your instincts, and appetite for freedom, courage and resilience, wisdom, insight, inner wisdom, community and connection. Ooh, you're not alone. Leadership, determination, and adaptability. I've been working on that. I've been working on adaptability. The negative meanings, I guess, or associations are isolation, greed and selfishness, dishonesty or deception, feeling threatened, lack of trust in someone or in yourself, dominance and control. I see that. I see both. Do you see the negative and feminine aspects of it? What did I say? Negative and feminine? Is that what I said? Because that's not what I meant. Masculine and feminine aspects of it. The dark, the shadow, and the light. Wow, that's going to be so fun to edit. Because what did I say? What did I say? Shout out to Shits and Gigs. Let's keep going. Yeah, a wolf as your spirit animal reflects sharp intelligence in dealing with important matters. You got this, boo. You're a leader. If a wolf's presence feels threatening, then pay attention to how your instinctual nature and raw emotions can jeopardize your balance or the balance of those around you. That doesn't resonate with me, but what I heard was if you're threatened by the wolf, look into how you're the problem. Your life is your reality is a reflection of you. If you haven't seen things I learned on my spiritual journey, go watch that. Yeah, and then last thing I got from last group of things I got from spiritanimal.info was like dream interpretation. So seeing wolves in your dreams. Dream interpretation of wolves point to powerful instincts / habits that could be experienced as aggressive or dominating by others. Look into how are you received by others, basically, more or less. Wolves in your dreams have an energetic imprint of strong sexual energy or addictive behaviors of different kinds that would be benefit from being kept in check. If it's for women, I don't know why it should be definitive of sex, but whatever. For women, if you have a nightmare or an anxious dream and there's a wolf in it, you may be getting in touch with anxiety relating to a male partner who may be pushing his sexual desires very strongly or pushing your boundaries. And the intensity of that relationship can cause fear and be experienced as a threat, I guess, depending on who it is that's doing that to you. I don't interpret dreams, so I don't know, but that's what the site said. But if you're having a positive dream and there's a wolf in it, like what's the opposite of a nightmare? There's no word for like good dreams, right? It's just a dream. But like some dreams are better than others, you know? Anyway, but if you're having a positive tone to dream or the outcome of your dream is positive and there was a wolf in it, women, again, don't know why it's definitive of sex, but whatever. Then the wolf is a guiding symbol for trusting your instincts more and expressing them in a more balanced manner. You have to ask yourself if you feel at ease and supported by your instincts, especially your sexuality or a partner's sexual expression or other types of quote-unquote cravings in your life. I haven't been seeing dreams in my wolves. Slow down. I haven't been seeing wolves in my dreams. Like I said, it was really just like their cry called out to me. I don't know. That it was the frequency of it for me. Now, when I would play that, I put that on to sleep sometimes, like to get to sleep, but I don't know if I've seen wolves in my dreams, but I have been writing my dreams down. I'm trying to be better at that because I didn't do it as frequently as I should have, but once I wrote them down, that was it. I don't remember what dreams I had except for certain bits of certain pieces of certain ones, I mean. So I guess I should go back and read that. Maybe I have been seeing wolves. I don't know. I'll circle back on that in the comments. But then the last site that I looked at, spirit-animals.com. Again, same general tone concept, blah, blah, blah. But this one at the top, it started with a quote. Well, did it start with a quote? I don't remember. But I have a quote that's like, or that the page had a quote represented as if this is what the wolf is saying to you. Quote, listen to your inner thoughts and trust your insights. End quote. Wolf. That's what the wolf is saying to you. Yeah, and then we kept going. Slow down. See? Talking too fast. The wolf symbolism is reminding us that although we see ourselves as civilized creatures, we are still animals with deep-seated wild spirit. Okay? I am a child at heart. I don't know when we became the new adults, but I'm a child, okay? How funny is that like only I can say that and you cannot say that. I will go back and forth with people all day. and have been for years about how I'm grown. Okay, I may not be an adult, but I'm grown. That's what I used to say. Now I'm a fucking adult. Okay, I pay my own bills. Don't say shit to me. I'm not a child, but like I can say that, you know. Anyway, wow, see that tangent? In other words, a wolf has arrived to teach us about ourselves, and as we learn ourselves, we can discover our hidden power slash stamina. The more you know. Wolves are social and highly organized, like the other site said. Social and highly organized. Wolves understand the order of things and the balance and harmony of discipline. So, therefore, they are a reminder that our spirit seeks peace, social standing, and acceptance. I was like, okay, I see you. I see you. Because mine too. If a wolf is spotted alone in the wilderness, it is meant to symbolize freedom. If it, when you see wolves in a pack, it represents community. It represents community. The howl is penetrating and primal. The long, mournful cry locates the pack members. Go on, soul family. Yeah, their long, mournful cry locates the pack members. It also lets outsiders know where their territorial borders are. And if you hear the howl, if you hear the howl of a wolf, that means to stand your ground, and it is time to defend your boundaries. And a coy wolf, which is an eastern coyote or coyote mix, I don't know. A coy wolf is supposed to be a warning that you need to adapt to your current situation, and significant changes are required to restore balance in your life. So I guess this is what other things mean too, along with like an attachment to the wolf. A wolf dog means you need to balance your loyalties and priorities better. I don't know. I didn't know what a wolf dog was either, but apparently it's closely related to the dog, the dingo, the jackal, the maned wolf, the dhole, and the coyote. Apparently, all of those plus the wolf dog, the DNA is almost indistinguishable. Okay. If you have a wolf totem or the wolf is your spirit animal, you have the ability to make quick and firm emotional attachments. Same thing. You know how to trust their insights. You know how to trust your insights into these attachments. And people with a wolf spirit prefer diplomacy and retreat over hostility and fights. But it's not an act of cowardice, but rather an innate wisdom, If you have a wolf spirit animal or totem, you often maintain a network of loyal friends and family for when the going gets tough. You're competitive and become upset when you disturb the social order, especially if, rephrase. You're competitive and become upset when your social order is disrupted, especially if it's in your house. Felt you on that. The wolf power animal is supposed to mean like you're a person who does research before you make an informed decision, but you shouldn't wait too long, because searching will only lead you back to the same thing that your intuition told you the first time. But like, haven't we all been there? And then here's another dream interpretation. Seeing a wolf in your dream is supposed to symbolize survival, beauty, solitude, mystery, self-confidence, and pride. If you see a wolf in your dream, you can keep your composure in a variety of circumstances and blend into any situation with ease and or grace. A white wolf dream means courage and victory. You can see the light in your darkest hours. A black wolf, more so being your shadow, means that you have certain characteristics of the animal that you're refusing to acknowledge or incorporate into yourself. How are you the problem? Your reality is a reflection of you. Now, if in your dream you are killing a wolf, that's seen as a betrayal, or like there are secrets to be revealed. If you're being chased by a wolf in your dream, that means you're unwilling to confront a certain problem that has been negatively impacting your life. Don't be Jenna. And then if you hear the howling of a wolf in your dream, it's supposed to represent a cry for help from somebody in your waking life. I have to go back and read my dream journal because I don't really know. So yeah, that's what wolves mean. That is the spiritual meaning of wolves. Yeah, whether the wolf is your spirit animal, whether you have a wolf totem, that is what wolves are. Slow down. That is a wolf's part in this reality. I love it. I'm here for it. I understand why I vibe with their frequency. I'm part of the pack. Duh. Wow. I'm part of the pack. Duh. That's what I said. People trying to sabotage me. Anyway. If you made it to the end of the video and you don't know me, hi. My name's Naori. Stick around. You love it here. Duh. Embrace being a star. Subscribe. Follow my socials. I have things to do in all contexts of my life. So, I'ma holla at y'all. I post twice a week, Wednesdays and Saturdays, even though, yes, this week I am late, but you still got both your videos. Yeah, Saturday I am posting a conspiracy theory on Nope, the latest Jordan Peele movie. So if you saw it and didn't get it, or you saw it and didn't like it, and you saw it and couldn't feel either way because you just didn't understand it, I got you. I'm gonna explain the whole thing to you. That's coming Saturday. But yeah, I'll see you in my next video. Bye. I'd rather be smoking.